Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Dan, and today I'm going to give you a step-by-step walkthrough on how to set up VoiceMeter Banana for OBS and Discord and whatever else you may need to start streaming. When I first started streaming, I didn't want to shell out a ton of money for a hardware mixer preamp like the Go XLR, so I used the free alternative of a software solution in VoiceMeter Banana, and it's definitely what I recommend you guys do as well. Since setting this up for my own stream and helping a number of my friends walk through the process, I've realized there aren't really any great tutorials out there on how to set up VoiceMeter Banana and its virtual cables. So that's what we're going to do today, and let's jump right into the video. To get things started, you'll want to head over to the VoiceMeter website and download VoiceMeter Banana for free. You also want to download virtual audio cable, double-click the files, and follow the prompts to start the installations. Once everything is installed, reboot your computer and come back for the rest of the configuration. Before we can hear any of the changes, we need to verify Windows default inputs and outputs are correctly configured. Doing this will cause you to lose audio function until we correctly set up VoiceMeter, so I recommend watching this video on your phone as you follow along on your computer. I also urge you to make use of the pause button and follow along with me. That being said, we'll set our default playback device to VoiceMeter input, our default recording device to VoiceMeter output, and you can confirm these are set correctly as they'll have a green check mark next to them. Once your defaults are set to VoiceMeter, we can begin changing our settings within the app. You will first want to select your microphone. To do this, right-click Select Input Device under Hardware Input 1. You'll notice there are repeats of your devices. The prefix before the name represents the driver being used. For this video, we'll use WDM as it has lower lag, but if you're having issues with any devices, try selecting the same device with NME driver to see if that fixes anything. You'll very likely have a different device name than mine, and that's totally fine, just select your microphone. Now we need to tell VoiceMeter where to route our audio. To do this, we come over to Hardware Out, right-click A1 and select our default output device, making sure to match the WDM driver we used with our microphone. In my case, these are my headphones, but the same thing works with speakers or whatever output device you may have. Next, we will take a look at VoiceMeter's virtual audio routes. This is the daunting step that most people get confused by, and you'll notice all of our inputs have A1, A2, A3, and B1 and B2 buttons next to their sliders. To show you what is going on here, we will start by turning all of these off. A1 through A3 correspond to our audio outputs. If we select A1, for example, audio through that input will be routed to our A1 hardware out we just set. So if I play music through Spotify, you may notice we can't hear anything. However, when I turn on A1 in our first virtual input, we can now hear the music. Because we set our Windows default playback device to VoiceMeter input, all sounds through our computer are currently running on that input. If you select A1 on your microphone, this enables headphone monitoring. Essentially, everything you say will be played back to you through your headphones. This is a setting I personally like for streaming, but it's solely preference. In order to send a full mix of our sounds to our recording software, for example, we're going to be using OBS, we're going to route our microphone to both B1 and B2. We'll be using B1 to manage levels in our headset and B2 to send off to OBS. We're almost done. I want to show you how to route an application to its own channel, in this case Discord, as that's what most of you guys are using while streaming. For this, we will use the virtual audio cables we installed at the beginning of the tutorial. We're going to set up Discord under Hardware Input 2, right-click to add a device, and for this we're going to select our virtual cable output, matching that WDM driver. Go ahead and open up Discord or whatever application you would like to set up. This is very similar in Skype or TeamSpeak or whatever other chat application you could be using. Navigate to Settings and go to the section with your input and output devices. We'll set our input device to the same device you set under Hardware Input 1. In our case, this is our microphone. Set our output device to match Hardware Input 2. In our case, this is our virtual cable input. If you're observant, you might be saying, "But Dan, why are we setting our output to our input?" Well, the virtual audio cable is like plugging a cable in from your application back to VoiceMeter. So you input the sound from Discord and have it output to VoiceMeter. This can be confusing, and a common issue with virtual cables is simply having them incorrectly connected. So again, we set Discord's output to our virtual cable input and hardware input 2 to our virtual cable output in VoiceMeter. Finally, we need to tell VoiceMeter what to do with this audio. If you only want to send Discord to your headphones and not to your stream, simply select V1. If you also want your stream to be able to hear Discord, you will want to select V2 as well, as that is the channel we will be sending to OBS. Lastly, I'll be showing you how to connect your audio to OBS. Your recording software may be slightly different than mine, but the process should be similar. So go to the OBS audio mixer panel, click the settings logo next to your default mic mix, select properties, and select the VoiceMeter virtual output we set up in V2. You should now be good to go with VoiceMeter Banana. You should understand how audio routes work and have the correct route set up for Discord and OBS. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure you give this video a like. And if you have any questions, my Discord server and my Twitch channel can be found in the description below. Pop in, say hi, and either myself or a mod will be happy to help you in our free time. Thank you for watching. Bye.